In this video, we're looking at should you still buy the 1300D? Boom! Or its younger brothers. I'm Dave from TVR Creators and I make weekly content about cameras and all things content creation. If that sounds interesting to you, subscribe now. Now, to begin with, I thought I would just share with you some of the things that I like about the 1300D. Now, for those of you that don't know, this was my first what I would call proper camera. My first, DCSR, I could never say that the first time. But I just wanted to share with you why I like this camera. So, this was my first camera, and to be honest, I bought it more for photography, and it is a nice little camera. And obviously, like all, digital SLRs, you can obviously change the lenses, which is really nifty. It comes with a cool kit lens, that's fine for doing photography. I find it quite good in sort of outdoor light, out and about. I find personally when it's indoors, probably because of its more basic sensor, it's not always is great when it's a bit darker. Sometimes you have to play around the lighting, get lighting like I've got here in the studio to get, maybe a better picture. But it does have a flash which pops up, which is really cool. It just has some nifty settings, which, like all good cameras do. It has a really cool screen on the back, if you can see that. Let's have a brief look at that. There it is, look. For its size, it's quite light, which is very nice. I would highly recommend a tripod to sit it on if you're doing, a cool shot or a panoramic shot, or getting a big view or some mountains and stuff like that. But as I say, because it is quite light, it's quite good when you're out and about and walking around with family and friends, which makes it really nifty. It has a load of different settings for doing close-ups on plants and animals and stuff like that. And obviously, because you can change the lenses, I've also got a 300mm, which is better for taking pictures of wildlife and stuff like that and get more narrow shot. I took a really awesome picture a few years ago of my mate and one of his kids while they were walking. It just looked really cool, looked like something from the Lion King. But that was that. It's got I like the way it holds. It's very easy to press the trigger button, as I like to call it, which is really cool. Now, because it is a few years old, you can get a really good deal on this for sort of £200-300. That's probably $300-400 depending on what part of the world you live in, which for a camera is really cheap. So if you're looking for a first time camera, that sort of thing, I would definitely recommend looking at it. Now, it does have younger brothers, which is the 4000 and 2000D, which has a better lens. Well, it does have a slightly better lens, but also has a better sensor, so it takes better pictures, which is really cool to know. And that will probably perhaps something you want to look at. And again, they're only about sort of $300-400, something like that, which is still very cheap for a modern camera. So if you just want something that's not too complex, a bit basic, mainly for photography, I would perhaps look at one of these free cameras. Now, if you're looking for video, just bear in mind, as a creator, it probably isn't the camera for you. Now, in a moment, I'm going to show you two end cards that are going to help you with absolute value. They're going to be doing some of the little cameras or cool content creation videos that will bring you even more value. If you've got value from this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to get all the latest content. Have a great day. And from me, Dave, at TVR Creators, you guys rock.